Bonjour, I'm Rania.
I'm Titi. Let's spill the tea.
Welcome to another episode of Confessions of Two College Students.
FOMO, relationship, friendship, and the journey to adulthood, we got all the gossip.
But before we get into it, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at ALRA Studios and Twitter at ALRA Studios.
That's right. Our podcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Give us a 5-star.
All right, now take a seat with us, join our table, and hear our confessions. All this with a cup of coffee.
We just got back from a class, so let's catch up. Good day, everyone. Back again with us, Titi and Rania, and today we're going to talk about something related to love. What is it, Rania?
That's right. So today's episode is all about, is it okay to have relationship standards?
Oh, that's such an interesting topic. I mean, I feel like everyone has standard, right?
Yeah. Like even if it's just a couple of simple things, I think that everyone has standards to a certain extent, you know?
Yeah, like for example, I mean, I'm sorry
What?
everyone, but I want a sexy tall boyfriend who look like Jacob Elrodi. I
Okay.
can't even spell his name honestly. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, still pray for me, everyone. But yeah, I think
Okay,
it's
we
really
will.
important to have a standards when in a relationship, right?
Yeah, I think you need to have some type of like standards when you're getting into a relationship. I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be like an expectation or something that makes your significant other feel pressured, you know, like because of your standards. But I feel like
Not
it's
about
very
just like
important.
physical, right?
Yeah. So you need to know what you should like have in a relationship, what you shouldn't have, or like what you shouldn't tolerate, you know.
Yeah, to be fair, because I just want someone who respect me, who's smart, who know how to dress, someone who have some manners, loyalty. And if it's someone from like a different race, I really want someone who wants to learn my cultures and know that I'm a
Yeah.
Muslim. And you basically just like respect me, respect each other. Because imagine if you bring someone home and they just have no respect to your family, especially to your parents, that would be a nightmare for me. What about you, Ran? I know you have
hmm
standards.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, first of all, I think that having standards in general when getting close to someone or like starting a relationship, if you have standards, it can lead to like a better relationship, I guess you could say. But if you have too high of the standards, then it can make your significant other feel kind of pressured, though. But
Yeah, but the thing is, there is no like too higher kind of standards though.
yeah,
Because like,
yeah,
if you
true.
want someone, yeah, if you want someone who, because these days I feel like there's no loyalty. They're
Mm-hmm.
just no, guys.
Yeah.
Please do better, please. Come on.
Yes, that is
It's
true.
always the thing is they always get what they want and they
Mm-hmm.
just like go. They didn't care about us. So
Mm-hmm.
do better, guys. If any of you like listening here who are men or boys,
Yeah.
yeah, like do better, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think that you need to have standards. High standards is okay too, but I feel like you should still see the situation. You know, you should still like adapt if your significant other like does something that's not really quite like 100% uh like
Wow.
according to your standards. You know, but you can just
Yeah,
kind of, if it's
like
still tolerable, I guess you could say, if it's
yeah,
still tolerable,
exactly.
then you should still see the situation itself. But yeah, it's extremely important to have standards. And for me, I feel like the standards is kind of similar to yours, T. I of
Yeah,
course want first someone who is loyal. Second,
yeah,
someone who's from the same
get it,
religion
girl.
as I am, because
Yeah,
I feel like, especially where we come from, Indonesia, it's really hard if you have like different religion in one family. But I'm
yeah.
not saying it's impossible, though. I'm not saying it's
It's
impossible.
not. It's not. Yeah,
There are some people who,
there's a lot of people who
yeah,
can make that work, and
who
which
can
is
make that work.
amazing.
But
Yeah,
at least for me and for my family, I don't think that it would be a good idea to start something like that, especially uh,
yeah,
people from different religion. You know, I feel like it kind of means that even though we have similar principles and things like that, but
Yeah.
sometimes kind of it's just kind of different, you know, like some of the
Yeah.
things are just like too different that I don't think I can handle it if I have
I
a
mean, as a
significant other.
Muslim, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, as a Muslim, that's in our like religion too, that we have to marry someone who's a Muslim too,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
it's not
that's true.
that,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. And maybe after that, they need to be, I mean, they have to respect like the people around them. I don't
yeah, no,
care if
absolutely.
they
I
don't
don't
like them or things like that. I want
just be
my
nice.
significant other, yeah, to be nice to the people around him, you know, and
Yeah,
especially to
exactly.
my family too. It's extremely, extremely important that they're nice to my family because if not, then I don't think I can be with you, you know, because I just like,
Yes, of
especially
course.
in our culture, having uh like the parents' approval is extremely important, you know, like
Yeah,
in Indonesia, a lot of the times, if
that's
the parents like don't give their approval or things like that, then
gonna end up bad.
yeah, like most
It's gonna be bad.
likely,
'Cause like
yeah,
they know already like
mm-hmm.
who's good for you and who's not.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're not like biased. I mean, if it's just up to us, maybe we have seen like
Uh,
nice things that he done to us and things like that. So maybe
yeah,
we're like kind of biased and things, but our parents, they can usually see right through them, you know, like right
yeah,
through our significant others. So I feel like it's extremely important to have our parents' approval as well. And maybe, yeah, maybe they need to be like smart. I mean, street smart as well as book smart, you know, because
yes. Smart man is a sexy man, you know, like
yes, that is so
better
true.
than you need to be like, for example, like I don't know how to do this, and then you teach me without making me feel like I'm dumb,
Yes,
basically.
yes,
Because
that is so
that is the worst.
true.
Yeah, because like sometimes I feel like when like I want to do something and then I don't know like how to do it, or I don't know like what type of question is this, like what does that mean? And then they're just like make let you down. They're like, you don't know what that means and everything. And it's just like, no, you can't say that. If you wanna be a man, don't let me feel down about myself. That's
Yes,
so
yes,
bad.
yes, yes. Yeah, I feel like it's extremely important to have someone who, you know, like teaches you and doesn't make you feel bad about yourself because you don't know how to do certain things, you know? And if they can
Exactly.
do that, like that is like extremely sexy to me because I don't know, it means that they still like respect you and they still consider your feelings, you know,
Yeah,
and things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like they don't want you to feel down basically, because
Yeah.
yeah, that's just not nice.
Hmm. Yeah, but maybe, yeah, maybe that like standards
Yeah,
are things that you should have, to be honest. Like, but there
definitely.
is there is like one example in
Mhm.
Indonesia. There's like this one TikToker who talked about her standards, right? Like,
Yeah.
people asked her in the comments, like, what do you look for in a man, or like, you know,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
that
oh my
sentence
God,
reminded me of
yeah.
Rihanna, to
Oh,
be
I know what. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know that girl.
Yeah, so people asked her that, right? And then she answered, I want someone who's like extremely religious, and then someone who's this has the
I
same
know.
religion as I do,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
someone who, uh, if I'm not mistaken, like goes to church every Sunday and things like that, and someone who
yeah.
doesn't, someone who's handsome, someone who's smart, and things like that. Like she was just
Oh,
mentioning
yeah,
her standards and her types, you know. And then
yeah,
because of that, I feel like maybe it's more of how she said it, like yeah, how she said it, and it made people
yeah.
just like mad.
So
Like
mad.
people in the comments were like saying things like, I don't think you can say that, you know, like I
Yeah,
don't care what standards you have, blah blah blah. And in actuality, someone asked her, right? So
yeah.
maybe,
She's fun.
yeah, especially when she said that she doesn't want a guy who has tattoos or smokes. She said that,
Oh,
right? And then I feel like maybe some people took offense to that and kind of got you know
Yeah.
kind of got mad at her in the comments. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe even if you
I mean,
have
that's her
standards.
preference, though. Like,
Yeah, that's her preference.
why people are so mad about it?
I
What's wrong
agree. I
with that?
agree. Yeah,
If you
like
have that, then you have standard, you know,
yeah, if she has like a certain kind of
type. Yeah.
man she wants to like marry one day, I feel like that's totally fine because she has the right to have her own standards, But
Yeah.
maybe it's more
She
of
get
how
it.
she said it. Like
Yeah. True.
I feel like that's why people took offense to that. But some of the comments are like kind of not related to what
No.
she was saying. Like they were just like
Yeah.
bashing her, saying uh she's like trying to find an angel or like things like that,
Yeah.
like there's no
Yeah.
man like that and things like that.
Oh, trust me, there is. It's just like we don't know where. Just keep searching, keep looking. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like stop keep looking though, because like I feel like searching or looking, it's just no. There'll be
Yeah.
like um, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but like, don't search, don't look. They'll come to
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, that is true though. Yeah. But like maybe having someone who's according to your standards, your type, I feel like
Hmm.
you're gonna have like a much smoother relationship, I think, because
Yeah.
they are like according to what you like, But
But you have to remember that it takes time. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to get what you want. But if
yeah.
you're lucky, then you get it. You know?
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is it's okay to have standards. I mean, it's extremely important actually to have standards. But
Yeah.
if your significant other doesn't
Have that
100
kind of.
yeah, doesn't like
I think it's
100% have or are according to your standards, then it's okay, just
like, yeah,
don't make them feel bad about themselves. Like maybe try to say it in a nice way and things like that, or try to accept them. But if
yeah,
it's like too much, or if it's
yeah, too much.
too different from what you think is good for you, then you shouldn't tolerate it.
Yeah. The thing is like, I mean, if you're already in a relationship, and we often think that what is everyone else is gonna offer,
Mm-hmm.
But if you have someone who respect you, who love you, who trust you, and that you trust, and then make you feel about yourself, then I just think like there's not much better out there. Like you have everything now, and that's why I think like a lot of relationship end these days because we keep searching for something better when we
Mm-hmm.
already have one.
Yeah, that is so true. And
Yeah.
maybe when you have these standards, or when you like when you have these standards, you should also keep in mind that the person you're with, or like your significant other, might also have standards
Some,
like
yeah,
for
of
themselves. So
course.
you need to
Yeah.
respect each other's like preference and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe other than that, like I mean, standards and types are kind of different, right? Or do you think, or is it like, well, it's
I
kind of
think,
similar, but it's different?
yeah, I think it's kind of
Yeah,
similar. Type is more like, I
physical,
feel
is
like
it?
physical, yeah, physical, like tall, sexy, white.
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah,
Okay. So
that's
do
what
you
I'm trying to say.
so do you think, like, is it okay to have a type though? Like more of a physical type?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Because like you have to be like attracted to them like physically.
Hmm.
You can't just attract it with their personality and then you're just like,
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
is
that's true.
beautiful. Obviously, everyone is beautiful, but you have to be like, I mean, if I'm in love with this person, that means I am attracted to your personality and I do attracted to your
Hmm.
physical.
Yeah, physical appearances. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I agree with you. I think it's. I mean, I don't think it's like very as important as standards, but it's okay to have
No, it
type.
is for me. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. But yeah, it's nice though, because do you know when Billie Eilish said something like, if you're ugly, and then
Uh-huh.
this ugly man, sometimes they dated like
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
girls, and
really
then
beautiful women. Yeah.
It's just like, man, come on, you're still ugly.
Yeah, I think
No, I'm
I
kidding.
saw
That's
that
too harsh.
video.
Yeah. And do you have
So what
like
is
ideal
yeah?
type or something?
So my ideal type, to be honest, like I don't really like if someone like tries to get close to me, I don't really look at their physical appearances, but of course I do have a type, like what I'm
Yeah.
attracted to. And I think that my type is someone who's, if we're talking about physical appearances, okay, my
Yeah.
type is someone who is,
I don't
I
know,
mean, I don't
maybe.
really care about the height though, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really
Oh,
care about the height, but I feel like I want someone who's, oh my God, why don't I know my own type? Wait, my type is someone who I feel like is not like
yeah.
too small, you
Um,
know? I mean, yeah,
to
like they kind of have
well,
like broad shoulders, if you know what I'm
oh,
talking about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like broad shoulders though, it makes me like feel things, you know, it makes me feel things, to be honest.
Yeah.
And what else?
You
I
know
feel like
when they hug you, it just feels nice.
when they what? A hug. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and maybe someone who has like black or brunette hair. I feel like that's really attractive to me. Yeah, but what about you, T?
Like I said, and I'll say it again, sexy, tall,
Yeah, I think
white.
you mentioned that like 3 times now. But yeah, so if any of you guys are male out there who's listening to this, just know that Titi's
I am looking. No, I'm not.
looking for a tall, sexy man who's Jacob Lordy. She's
Yeah,
looking for
yeah.
Jacob Lordy. So if you're not Jacob Lordy, I'm sorry.
Stop now. Don't even talk. Ugh, ew. And Mason Mount. Yeah, ugh, I have a really big crush on him. Oh my god, no, stop it. Don't even talk about it because I'll be crazy, okay?
Okay, okay. Yeah, so do you have anything else or
I don't know. I just like wanted to say that if you're in a relationship, I mean, I think relationships are just tricky. If you're not ready to be in one, then please don't be in one.
mm-hmm.
You know, because
Yeah.
like you can really mess with someone's head and someone's heart, and it's not good.
Yeah, that's
Especially like if you break their trust, and nothing hurts more like when you go into a boyfriend phone and then like you're like shaking because you don't want to find what you're looking for, and then you're probably going to, you know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, that's just not nice. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree though.
you're not
Like
ready to be in a relationship, and then don't be in one.
yeah, that is so true. And other than that, if your significant other doesn't like is not your type, to be honest,
Yeah,
don't keep talking about what your type actually is, you know. So I feel like
yeah,
if you do talk about it, then your significant other could feel like really bad about themselves, like his or her type is this and I'm like 180 degrees different from
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
that could make them feel like really bad about themselves, and it could like make them have like make them feel like they need to be,
To do
yeah,
like
to like be your
to do
expectation,
more.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, that's not nice. Cause bro, I've been there before. Like this
Oh,
guy, like you need to be like skinnier. You need to go to
I
gym and everything. I'm
know.
like, bro, I love to eat.
Dude,
I'm sorry. No, sorry. Beep beep beep.
yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like if it's not for health, like health related things, I don't think you should
yeah,
like talk to someone like that. I mean, like, I don't think you should like say you need to go to the gym or things like that, you know?
yeah, exactly. Like I'm not like big. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like
I feel
yeah,
like anyone's fine. I feel like that's not their business, to be honest.
yeah, exactly. If you don't want to be with me, then don't be with me.
That's true.
Stop commenting about like what I need to do.
hmm Yeah. So maybe other than type, what is your ideal date?
Ooh, ideal date. Maybe like I like to go dinner.
hmm
So yeah, maybe dinner.
Wait, so is this like a first date kind of thing or just like a date in general?
Oh, I mean, if you're talking about like first date, that would be like a dinner thing. But if you're talking about like date in general, it could be anything, you know. It could be just like um watching movie and then just
Mhm.
like, you know, um yeah, just like a simple little things like I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
What
yeah.
about you?
Okay, I think yeah, I agree with you. I just I feel like the most important thing when you're on a date is going just being together.
Be
You know, that's
yourself.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's extremely important. I feel like so my ideal date is probably just going somewhere where we're both like having fun. Like
Yeah.
it's okay if it's a movie even. I feel like some people don't really like movie dates because they feel like they're not
Wasting time.
talking to
It's
each
wasting
other.
time.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
you're just watching and you're like not talking to each other. But I feel like movie dates are fun too, you know, because I just want to spend time with that person, you
Oh
know.
my
So
God, wait. I need to say this because one
what?
time me and this guy, so
Uh-huh.
we're kind of like watch Netflix, but it's like during the day, you know. And then like while we're watching Netflix, we kind of like fall asleep, you know.
Hmm.
And then we were watching what is it? One of Us is Lying. It's on
Oh
Netflix.
yeah, yeah, that's really fun. That's really
And
fun
then
show.
and then in his lips he was like, "Who killed Simon?" Because he was like so invested in that, and I'm like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" That's the funniest thing ever, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so
Wait,
cute."
I feel like you have a story about movie dates, right? Like your first date with this guy, where he kind of like he booked the whole theater just for the both of you.
Ah, don't even. Yeah, no, no, not the whole theater. Like
Dude,
the
like why am I the one
row.
remembering this? Why
I
are
know,
you the
I
one
know,
remembering this?
because I don't like this guy. This guy just
Oh,
ended up
okay. Okay,
being.
okay.
I mean, yeah. So it was, Annabelle back in, I think it was 2019, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just the first day of Annabelle coming up, you know. So it's like book everywhere. And then he has, what he shows to the girl in, when we buy the ticket. And then they're just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay. And then so he emptied the whole road. It's just us, me and him. And everyone is
Mm-hmm.
like, kid, what are you doing?
No.
Yeah, and then they moved the person who, so we sit we sat basically in the like row from the from the very top,
Mm-hmm.
and then they move all the people to like the very first row, which is not amazing. And then they're all just like looking at us, and then like, why are you doing this to us? Because like they paid, and then we just sit there. It's just me and him. It's funny
Mm.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, so the important lesson here is even if you have like a grand date or things like that, that's really fancy or something, it comes
Yeah, and
down to
at
the
the end of the
person.
day,
Like
he's rude. Yeah, I don't
if you
like him.
like the person, then whatever date is fine. But if you don't like the person, even if it's like really cute and stuff, you would
No.
probably not enjoy the date. You would probably not even remember it like Titi did.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. But
Hmm.
yeah, he's a bit nah. He's just a bit rude. I don't like the way he talked to me sometimes. It makes me feel like I'm nothing, and I hate that.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you like, again, if you want to be with me, respect me and don't make me feel down about myself. It's not good. I know you have
Hmm.
everything and all that, but come on, man, do better.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, maybe like an ideal date. I hope it happens someday to both of us, you know, like the
Yeah, it will
perfect date.
come.
Yeah, it
Come
will
to
come.
mommy. Tall six boyfriend.
Yeah. So yeah, I just want to remind you guys, it's okay to have relationship standards. It's honestly kind of important too. Like, don't tolerate it if that guy is like just bad for you, you know?
Yeah.
Like don't just think that he's gonna change or things like that. I mean, he could
Oh,
change,
he never gonna change. The
but
thing is, he never gonna change, honey. If you think that
yeah.
they
Well,
only gonna change when they actually like want you to be in their life. If
Mm-hmm.
you thought you can change someone, you really can't. Trust me. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't happening
Yeah.
unless they want to change themselves
That's
just for
true.
you.
That's true. Like if they want to change themselves, I mean, change for themselves, like not for
Yeah,
you,
yeah, for
Yeah.
themselves
So it's
to
possible,
get
but it's like
to you.
kind of a far fetch. Like it's kind of like a 1 in a million kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, that's enough tea. To make this a bit more juicy, let's play a little game with the wheel of confession. Let's start spinning.
Okay, so the question of today's episode is, well, it's not really a question, but play, kiss, marry, kill. Okay, so
No. Okay.
maybe we should like choose the people that you want to kiss, marry, kill first. Maybe you
All
first,
right.
Dee. Who do you want to choose?
Jacob Elrodi.
Okay. Okay, good choice. Maybe from me is Zayn Malik.
The way.
Okay. Then one more from you.
Tom Holland.
Okay. Tom
All
Holland is
right.
like really your type, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So who first? I think you should go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Probably kill Zayn Malik.
Why?
No, because I don't really like fancy him now. No, so kill Zayn Malik, and then kiss both Jacob and Tom.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to choose one person.
The thing is, Jacob is way taller than Tom Holland, so maybe I'm sorry, Tom. I'll kiss you, but I'll marry Jacob.
All right. Okay. It's honestly a really hard choice, though. But I know that I'm gonna kill Tom Holland, even though I really love his movies. I really like his acting, but I don't know. It's just Jacob Elordi and Zayn Malik. No, like they're more my type than Tom Holland, and I know like you guys should know that one of her exes, Titi's exes, looks like Tom Holland. So, all right.
Oh my god.
Maybe for me, I'll kill Tom Holland, and I'll kiss Jacob Elordi, and I'll marry my love Zayn Malik because I had a crush on him since I was like in middle school. Since One Direction.
The 1D thingy, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's enough about us. Now it's your turn to spill some tea. Let's read some of your confessions through your tweets. Hashtag C2CS. So I honestly relate to one of the things that was mentioned in Confessions of Two College Students, 3rd episode. So this episode is about adulting, right?
Yeah.
So she said, I want to confess that I always bring back dirty laundry when I'm visiting my mom so she can wash them for me. I hate adulting.
So
okay. Yeah, honestly, that's what I do every time. Okay, but wait, look at the time. I think we're going to be late for our next class. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to us ramble on. Tell us some of your confessions by tweeting with the hashtag C2CS and or hashtag ALRA Studios. And don't forget to tag us on Twitter at ALRA Studios so we can mention it like before.
So yes, please do. And if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow us on Twitter at ALRA Studios and Instagram at ALRA Studios.
Yes, you can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and more. I'm Rania.
I'm Titi.
Hope to see you in our next confession sesh. All right.